Hi, and welcome to a special episode of Light the Eye. What a treat we have for you here, presented by the U of I Community Credit Union. I'm Scott Beatty.
I'm Robert Rosenthal.
And our special guest is national champion wrestler for Illinois, Lucas Byrd. We're going to get a breakdown of Lucas's national championship match from March 22nd of 2025 when he won the 133-pound national title. But Robert, before we do that,
I think we have to light the eye.
this is really cool. And we appreciate everyone tuning in for this. Robert, this is something you and Lucas have dreamed up.
Yes.
And Lucas, thank you for hanging out with us.
Yeah, appreciate you guys having me.
Because we're about to get an education.
That's right. So I had two sons who wrestled in high school. And I know wrestling rules decent enough that when I'm watching a match, I know what I'm looking for and this and that. But a lot of people don't. So the genesis of this was that when I was watching your national title match last March, I think it was during the women's game. Like, I think the women's basketball NCAA tournament game was at the same time.
Yeah.
So I knew a lot of fans were watching that. And I'm like, hey, everybody switch over right now to ESPN. Lucas is wrestling for the national title. And so then a bunch of people are reaching out to me on Twitter and saying, like, what was that? What was the stall call? This and that. So this is going to be a little wrestling 101. So we're going to start with a clip from, I believe this is this year, right?
Yeah.
This is
this
season.
Was earlier this year.
Yeah, earlier this year. So because the national title match doesn't have any, I don't think there's any takedowns. No, none at all.
Nope.
And because there's no other points, I just want to go through some basics of how you score points in wrestling. And then we're going to get to the whole national title match. So
Cool.
Starting with this first clip, this is you against Dylan Shawver of Rutgers. He's up 1-0 here in the third. You need points. So before I start the clip, just take people through like the basics of trying to get a takedown in wrestling.
Yeah, so I mean the biggest objective is, okay, you kind of think of it like you're on a train, right? So if you're trying to take somebody down and you guys are both kind of just running into each other, like kind of you're like on train tracks, it's really, really hard to take people down. So kind of the biggest, like, easiest way to kind of explain it is you kind of always want to be like looking for angles. Like, you see a lot of guys, they'll circle a bunch, and then they'll kind of fake way, like one way, like they'll kind of act like they're going to shoot, and then they'll go the other way because it takes off that like train track mentality.
Yes, and a lot of the shooting is trying to get an ankle or a leg or something. So say somebody is watching the wrestling match this weekend, it's the first time. You know, that's probably where, if I brought somebody to one of my son's matches in high school, that's kind of like the starting point of like, okay, they're trying to get a takedown because that kind of starts everything here.
Yeah.
So what are you looking for? You know, you'll hear the crowd yelling, shoot, 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 or like somebody will, but they won't have control, and people are yelling too, and all this at high school matches. And so take me through the basics of what you're looking for. So here you're down 1-0, so you need points. What are you looking for in this one?
Yeah, for me, so I'm looking to either try to get his hands to come up, like towards me, kind of up towards like my head. I'm trying to look to get him to like engage. And then for me, I hit a lot of ankle picks, so I pay attention to a lot of people's ankles or like their feet kind of. So it's like, to me right now, he, like, if you looking at this, like, he's obviously probably really heavy on his left foot because his right foot's completely off the mat. So for me, like, if I can get him to engage and kind of mimic the situation of like being heavy on one foot, it's easier for me to get like an ankle pick in. And then sometimes I just kind of just shoot, and I take a shot, and then I kind of like hope for the best. I kind of hope something's there, and I'm like, all right, we're just gonna like, and that's like with this takedown here, like that's what it was. Like, I was like, all right, we're just gonna rip it.
I'll play it now, and you just talk me through what you're doing.
Like, kind of like trying to get my hands, like trying to get to that ankle pick that I talked about earlier, and then this, like, once I start to shoot, I was just kind of like, all right, screw it. I'm just gonna go, and I'm gonna try to collect ankles, right?
Right.
And so once I collect this ankle, I'm looking to keep my knee kind of like, or looking to keep my head in his knee just so it has to stay bent.
Sure.
Because what happens is when you let guys get their legs straight, they start to roll. Like there's all these different things that can start to happen.
Yep.
So for me, honestly, baseline is I'm looking to keep my head in his knee, and I'm looking to go to my right so that I can start to rotate him down.
Got it. So explain to people how, like, there's no points yet. There's no control yet, so you don't have your points yet. Explain to people what you need to do from this point forward to get your takedown.
So I need to make sure that I get him to his butt, and then either have both legs, like kind of hugging both legs, and my head like in his chest, or I need him to be kind of turned down completely while also still like kind of having his legs and like the hips controlled.
Yes, and refs are watching for that level of control in order to give the points.
Yeah, especially now, like with the reaction time and everything, which is like a whole different story. But that's why like a lot of people now, they're like, oh, it's 3, and then the ref doesn't give it, and it's like, well, there was reaction time. Then you're like, well, that's bogus.
Right. Okay, so the other danger for him there, and the reason some will give, for people who watch wrestling, like even professional wrestling,
Yeah.
people are thinking in terms of someone on their back and a 3 count kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that's still part of wrestling here.
Yeah.
The danger for him once you have him is that you could get him on his back and go for a fall. So take me through his thinking in this moment of like, yes, he's pretty sure, he's trying to get out and do this, but he also doesn't want to get in a position where you get him on his back.
Play the video a quick second.
Sure.
I just want to see what he does. Yeah. So kind of in reality, that's kind of one of those where it's not like a guaranteed takedown, but with how I kind of had his knee and how it was all bent, there wasn't like much he can kind of do. Really, the hope, like if I were in Dylan's position, like the hope for me is that I let go of the ankle.
Yeah.
And I now can like get my foot back, I can get my ankle back out, and I can continue the scramble.
Sure.
But for somebody like in the really high level matches, like guys, they don't let go of that ankle. Like they're just gonna hold on to it until kind of the situation that unfolds is like run it down, and then it's like, all right, that's 3.
Right. And the ref stops it there because of like a dangerous kind
potentially dangerous, just like going against the joint. Yeah, it's just
So once, if that wasn't the case, then you're getting riding time here or whatever, and he's trying to get out.
He's got to figure it out. Yeah.
Yes, he's got to figure it out. But because it's potentially dangerous, the ref stops it. You get your points. Now you're up. Now you're up in the match. So I'm going to go to the next clip here. Let's get this one out of the way. Let's go to the near fall. So this is a little further down in that match. Still 4-1. There's a minute left. I guess explain to people what a near fall is. A fall is a pin when people think, but what is a near fall?
So near fall is usually when you break, it's like 45 degrees, like you're like on your back, kind of like you break the plane of like 45 degrees, and then like the ref will 1, 2, and then so if you get a 2 count, 2 points, 3 count, 3 points, 4 count, 4 points. You will occasionally see a ref give 2 1 swipes. It's really funny because then the ref has to be like, no, I went 1, 1, 1. You go, okay, that's 3. Equals 3. That equals 3.
That's great.
So it's just kind of getting them to break that plane and being able to really just kind of keep them there for like 2 seconds.
Right. So here I think you get 2 on this, or you get 3 on this. I forget.
3.
You get 3 on this.
Yeah.
Okay. So walk people through. There's just a 23-second clip.
Yeah, it's I'm looking to just get him back down. I had no intentions of kind of where I was. He kind of took the wrestling here, and he kind of went to that. For people that kind of know what jiu-jitsu is, like butterfly guard, looking to you kind of see it there.
Yep.
If you go back.
Yep.
He right here. He'll use his right leg, like as we're starting to he kind of sits to his butt. He's trying to use his right leg to kick my hips over.
Got it.
And he kind of tries to keep playing. He keeps kind of doing that as he gets that right ankle in there, and he tries it again to take my hips kind of over, but I kind of get the leg, and that was a really fast 2 count. And I kind of pop out to kind of the position we were in now.
Got it. So here you're getting your points from, I mean, I'll pause it. Let me just get right to here. Like here he's kind of in danger. Like you go back into high school wrestling matches. If somebody knows what they're doing right here, it's over. He's gonna be pinned. This guy knows what he's doing, and he's got a way to get out of that.
Yeah, this is where like that the refs will give you, and depending on like the position the ref's in, like usually here you have 2-3 seconds to kind of figure it out before the ref will get over there to start counting near fall.
Sure. Okay, and so then at this point now you've gotten
trying. The big thing is a lot of people, they're like I've had people, they're like, oh, don't you want to like run in there and try to put him to his back? And it's like, if you were to like drive through, especially in a situation like that with a wrestler like that, he's just gonna start to kick you back over. So it's like I grab the leg, like it was more of like a controlled way to like put him to his back.
Got it. Okay, now I think we're prepped enough that we can go to the entire national title match. So let me pull that one up next. So this is last March. You're in the finals against the kid from Iowa, who you've wrestled, I'm guessing, a lot at this point, right?
This was meeting 3. We've wrestled 4 times.
Got it.
Including this season.
Yeah.
And you got the win this season?
Yep.
So he won once?
He won in January. And then I won
January.
Big Ten's Nationals and
Did
past.
you pin him at Big Ten's?
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, so I'll just do a little of the first round here. This is basically 3 minutes of you guys like feeling each other out, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of, when you've wrestled somebody twice on the year already, it's a lot of just like information. So this is all just kind of like, all right, we got to see what's happening basically. Is he going to allow me to get to my ankle pick? Is he, because it's kind of all with wrestling is you don't know who woke up on the right side of the bed.
Sure.
Right? So you have to expect that, I can go and I'm going to score in the first, period. I'm going to score in the second. Like it's kind of stuff like that where, yes, it's as much feeling out, but it's also, it's a tactical of like, all right, like I need to kind of let my offense fly and get going here.
Sure. Okay, this is probably a good time to explain stalling because that's going to come up later.
Yeah.
So explain just the basics of stalling. In general, it's there to keep people from just running away the entire time in a match.
So the easiest explanation, and a ref explained this, like the refs will explain kind of how they view stalling. So if you're looking at a clock, if you take somebody from, just say you're in the center of the clock. If you take somebody from the center to noon or center to 3 with just a straight backwards motion, like they don't try to like circle back in or anything, they're gonna ding you for stalling. It's usually that like straight back where it's like, all right, you haven't done it, like you just walked out of bounds.
Yes.
Occasionally you'll see where like you'll start going and the guy will start to circle, but like he kind of circles his way out of bounds. Instead of trying to like circle like hands on a clock, he's circling, towards the edge. He's looking to get out of bounds, but it doesn't look as obvious. The ref will sometimes hit you. And then if you're just not looking to score points, like if you're not trying to shoot, if you're not like kind of looked engaged into the situation, they'll ding you for stalling.
And that comes up a lot in like, there's a minute left in the final period and somebody's got a 3-2 lead.
Yeah.
Some of these people are going to be like, the only way he can win is to get me a takedown here. I'm just going to avoid him.
Yeah. I mean, it happens in like the 30-30 at the end of the match. I get like hit for stalling.
But you had a warning available, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah. You get
everybody
2
gets
of
a
them.
warning.
You get 2, yeah.
And then when the second one, it's a point.
Yeah, you
and
get 2.
And that will come up huge later in this.
Yeah, you get
match.
2 and you can't take them home with you.
Yes, there you go.
It's kind of the joke me and the heavyweight Luke Luffman make. You can't take them home with you. Might as well use.
You better use that one.
Might as well use it.
Yes. Okay, so this is the first period with no points. A couple attempts at him sliding by, a couple attempts. They're like I said earlier, feeling out. You get this. So I guess this is a good time. I'll just pause it. Explain to people the periods, what happens second period, what happens after this. So it's 3 minutes for the opening period.
Yeah, so you get 3 minutes, and then the ref's got a little coin. It's got a red and a green side. He flips it up. Whatever it lands on, we'll just take green, for example. Like,
because you're wearing green in this
Yeah,
one, right?
green-
I should explain to the people. There's little
there's little ankle bands. Yeah.
ankle bands that say who's red and who's green in each
So
match. Yep.
green gets choice. You have the ref. You'll hear like all the options. So you can either go down, top, back on your feet, which is neutral, or you can defer, which gives the other guy the choice, and you get the choice to the next period.
Yes. So if you're down, your job is to escape.
Yep.
If you're on top, your job is to keep him down.
Keep him down and try to turn him.
Yes. Yes.
And then if you're on your feet, obviously it's the try score.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So we'll start the second period. I forget who. Well, I guess you'll remember what was the flip, and then who had the call for second.
I went down.
You went down.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you're thinking here, and this is all wrestling. If you go to your nephew's high school wrestling match,
Somebody's trying to hold you underwater.
Yes, somebody's trying to keep you down. Somebody's trying to escape at the start of the second period.
Yeah.
So in college, again, my wrestling knowledge is all high school. In college, there's riding time, which there isn't, at least where my sons wrestled. So explain that a little bit before we.
Yeah. So riding time. If you hold somebody down, like at the end of the match, if you have over a minute of riding time, you get a point.
Got it.
So like nothing crazy, but it plays a factor sometimes.
Yes, and it'll play a big factor in overtime here.
Yeah.
A little foreshadowing of what we're going to get to. So here, it's just an escape.
Yeah, looking to just get up and out as quickly as possible. That's literally the goal, is because if you can, like, kind of the way you have to look at it is if you take 45 seconds to get out.
Yep.
Now that's an extra 45 seconds you have to hold him down to work into your riding time.
Yes.
So like in this situation, it's like, all right, I have to hold him, instead of just a minute, I have to hold him down for a minute and 5 seconds to get full riding time. Mm-hmm. So it's just kind of some of those where like, it's interesting to kind of see. It's like some guys, they kind of start getting out slow, and then it's like, all right, well, you need, 90 seconds to hold him down to get just a minute of riding time.
Yes. Yes. Let me just go back to that little piece. When he's trying to snap your head like this, what are you doing to get away with it? He'll try to snap you down here.
It's honestly, it's for me, like, and for some people, it's to create, that like your feet want to be heavy. So instead, it's kind of looking to keep you, like, if your feet are kind of, stuck, right? So you want to make sure that your feet are kind of always on like a lateral circular kind of motion.
Yeah. And that's probably a good time to talk about like heavy weights versus, this is 133.
Yeah.
It's very different between when you and Luke are wrestling,
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah.
the moves are different. They're grappling. They are.
Yeah, it's more of, with lightweights, you definitely kind of see more action. You definitely see like a lot of action at heavyweights because I think wrestling's kind of moving towards, a lot of more athletic heavyweights. So you just have to look at, usually the points and the offensive attempts are a lot less. Here's stalling.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. We should get to this. So, stalling is he's not really engaging and he keeps working his way out of the circle.
That, like, kind of how we talked, like, if you go back real fast, that, like, clock motion of going backwards.
I went back too far.
No, just going backwards.
Can you pause it one more time? I just want to note that we talked in our end of the year episode, looking at the top Illinois moments of 2025. What were the top Illinois athletic moments of the calendar year? And your national championship is certainly one of them. Another one, if you go to the monitor,
it's in the scroll right there.
It's in the scroll.
Yes.
Another one was Illinois women's basketball.
Women's beating Creighton.
Creighton, yeah.
Winning their first one in 20
That's cool.
however many years. And both of them happened in the exact same time.
Yeah.
You are wrestling for the national title at the same moment as the women are playing
cool.
Creighton.
It's why I got on Twitter that day to say, like, hey, everybody, I know you're watching the women's game. Just switch over for the next 10 minutes because this is a national title here.
Yeah.
It's a big deal. Big deal. Okay, so here.
So you can kind of count his feet. So, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, it's, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, he was really trying to push his chest up and in, but if you just circle, probably not going to get hit for stalling there, honestly.
Yes. So that's his warning, right?
Yeah.
And again, this will come in really big later because the second one is a point.
Yeah.
And if you listen to the announcers in this one, the guys doing the color commentary were like, he's really, really close to this second stalling call here. So, yeah, third period and overtime is when everything happens. So this is just more.
I'm going to say there wasn't like, I don't want to say there wasn't a lot of action, but it's just hard when you wrestle somebody. And, like, obviously with the national finals, like, there are nerves. Like, you're tight. Like,
Sure.
It's just an unfortunate, like, circumstance of how everything, you feel when you wrestle. It's just one of those things.
I get it. Okay, so third period here.
He goes down.
If riding time was a big thing, that would be a big deal. Do you care much about his escape here? What's your thinking?
Oh, no, yeah. I'm trying to hold him down for as long. Like, I'm trying to, keep him down. It's just he's good at getting away. Just kind of one of those things where you want to hold him down, but sometimes you can't.
So he gets a point for that escape, so now it's 1-1. You escaped in the second. He escaped in the third. 1-1 with 1:45 left. And so now it's basically you're both on your feet, which means somebody gets a takedown here, you're probably winning the national title.
The match is over if you get a takedown. So kind of through my head, it's like, all right, he's got to get one.
Right.
Like it's one of those where like it seems really easy to say like, I'll just go get a takedown. And that's really like in my head, I'm like, all right, we just got to get one.
Yes.
Like, it can't be that hard. You do a lot of other hard stuff. And
the thing people maybe don't realize is if you watch a high school wrestling match with a minute left like this, there's probably going to be a kid shooting like crazy trying to get that takedown and will give up something and get spun around and get too aggressive and lose because.
And somebody like Ayala who does a lot of reattacks, like he's good at reattacks. You can't just be like, screw it, I'm just gonna I'm gonna go for it and hope for the best.
Yes, because suddenly he's got control and that's that. So 45 seconds left. What are you thinking here? Like, it's national title match, 45 seconds left. You just
keep looking to score. Like it's kind of like a robot almost. Like it's just like, all right, man, you just got to keep looking to score and kind of towards the end of the match, where like it's about to happen. Like it's like bang, here we go. Like now it's like gotta go, and then it's like, all right, now you gotta finish. And in your head, you're kind of trying to think yourself through the situation. Like, all right, what's the best? Because I know how to finish from here. I got a bajillion different ways, but it's like what's gonna be the right way?
Yes, I mean this is a key moment in this match. Because the question is whether you have control. Which right here you don't. You have a leg.
But so like his hips are still free. There's still a lot of wrestling to like kind of happen here. Yes.
So you are trying to just gain control to get the takedown, but he gets back up. And you cut him.
And he's going to roll.
And
then here, this is where everybody was like, everybody's like, oh, that's three. And it's like.
So the question is.
I like watching my parents. You just kind of see like my dad jumps up, my mom, and then Ellie, and then Max.
So here, right. Let me see if I can pause it at the right spot.
So everybody was
right here. You just like almost around.
And this is where a lot of people like. And I mean, I think it's three.
Yes.
It's kind of one of those. Obviously, I think it's three. But once you like let it play out, like his foot comes out, like there's still wrestling. Like his foot pops out, like. There's no control now. You know what I mean? And that's where that like reaction time of,
And then again, right here.
I was trying to keep my toes in. I honestly, like that one was more of like, I thought the first one was definitely a takedown where that one was more of like, we're going to try to.
And I hope people see that, people will watch college basketball and there's the officials that they hate and this and that. And, he cost us the game. In wrestling, this is 6 seconds left in the national championship match, and it is that one
situation
official trying to determine whether you had control or not.
Well, they have two. Like, they have two officials.
Yes.
The side ref is more of, like, the line. Like, they kind of pay attention to, like, if you went out of bounds or not. But
okay, so in a sports sense, what are you thinking at this moment? Like, you think you had a takedown.
No, so, like, when you play it, you'll see like I go like this, and so before we had left, Puerta had told me, he was like, hey, we have like a challenge brick, like we have one left for like the whole Like, you get X amount for the whole tournament. And I stood up. I was like, oh, you better use it.
Yeah, right here.
Hey, just throw it.
There
like,
is 5 seconds left in the national championship match.
It goes back to, like, you don't take them home with you. Like, you might as well, hey, just use it. Like, throw it. Like, and it's not that I needed a break or anything. It was just like, hey, like, because what happens is this now goes up into a booth. Like, this review doesn't get reviewed by these refs. It goes up into, like, people that are probably in a suit that have a rule book in front of them and have to pay attention. So now they're watching the and like they watch the sequence from this, like, right here. So at any point, if I would have gotten a takedown and they would have considered it, I would have won, obviously. But so it goes upstairs and gets reviewed. So I, in my head, I'm like, I'm not tired. Like, this could be the match decider. Just throw it. Like, there's no point not to throw it. Just whip it out there. And maybe that day or that night there was going to be somebody in a suit that was like, you know what? That was 3. And gave it to me. And unfortunately, that just wasn't the case for me.
Yeah, I saw you in this moment look at the ref of like, this is 3, right?
I was kind of hoping he was going to call. I was like, all right, we got to be close. Like,
right.
We got to be somewhere near, like.
You see that I have, yes. But again, like, part of this is like face. I guess what's the determination of whether you have control in this instant?
In this, gotta have his hips. Like, gotta be more. Gotta have his hips. Gotta have his hip down, like, on the mat. Gotta have, like, his, like, left elbow down. Like, it's just little. Like, it's literally little things that can change a takedown from not to a takedown.
Yep. And then so the review is a little long, so let me skip ahead here. So they review it. They say, confirmed, it was no takedown. So now there's 5 seconds left. You guys just wrestle out the last 5 seconds.
I think I shoot.
Oh, you did almost. Oh, no, I think that's the end of the next.
There it is.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah. And that was more of like, so basically, I know he has a stall call, and my goal is, now one of my goals is to get this ref on my side.
Yes.
Right? So me shooting, like, people are like, oh, why would you shoot? There was 5 seconds left. One, I maybe could have gotten something crazily happen, but then it's like that ref goes, all right, in the last 30 seconds he's not only taken a shot, he's almost scored, and then with 5 seconds left he's also tried to score, and Ayala has not tried, like, hasn't tried. So that now in that ref's head he's like, all right, like, Byrd's like, Illinois is really trying to score points here. Like, he's trying to get the action going.
And if we were playing the volume, you could hear the ref like, offense.
Yeah,
like, come on.
Yeah, and this is a Big Ten ref, so I know this ref.
Yep. Okay, so now we go to overtime. So it's 1-1. We go to overtime. Explain just the basics of how overtime works at college
overtime, wrestling. 2 minutes, first takedown, match is over.
There you go.
That's it. Like, 2 minutes to scrap. If you get a takedown, at any point scored, it's over. And
if, as we will see, if it's tied after that overtime, what do you go to?
You go to so they call it, like, it's got a bunch of names. 30-30, the ride out, ultimate ride out, ride or die. Like, there's a ton of names.
Sure.
Mainly it's the 30-30. So then they'll flip the coin. Whoever wins it, one guy will get 30. Like, you either get to go down or you can go down, defer, or top, and then you have 30 seconds, and then the other guy gets the same opportunity.
Got it.
Both guys get the 30 seconds to score.
Got it. So this is, in a sense, sudden death.
Basically the sudden death.
Here. Yeah. Yes. In this period.
In the terms of, like, football, if you score a touchdown, the game's over.
Yes.
Kind of one of those.
Yes. So,
in my head, especially right here, I'm looking for a stall call because I know the match is over if I can hit him for stalling. But then it's like, all right, we gotta keep looking to score. Like, at this point, like, Jeremy has been like, hey, just keep looking to score, and then I'm like a robot at this point. I'm like, hey man, we're gonna go to keep looking to score points.
Yep. And the question there is, like, is he gonna get a stall for that?
Yeah, like, it was trying to get to see if the ref would, be on my side and be like, hey, that was.
Yeah, and remember. So at this point, he has a stall warning. You have nothing.
Yeah.
Stalls are like once you get to two,
it's a point.
It's a point. So it's 1-0 on that sense.
Yeah.
And he keeps headed out of bounds.
Yeah.
And the announcers, if I was playing the volume, are like, at some point here.
You're towing the line.
At some point here. But, I mean, if I'm the official, I'm like, do I decide the national title on some of these. Now it gets obvious later, but
Yeah.
we'll keep going here. So, minute 20 left, and this gets. I mean, let me just say, I was standing watching this. Like
This was scary.
when he
That part was scary.
at the very end when he. Like your escape there is
and like
is
a big thing for
unbelievable.
me, like kind of getting them back to the edge was just to kind of, if you can keep somebody on the edge, it's always good because the ref only sees that guy on the edge of the mat.
Yep.
I thought I was gonna get the stall call here too.
This is the one. This is the one where the crowd starts.
That should have been
like
a
it's a
stall.
neutral crowd.
That should have been a stall call.
Yes, and the neutral crowd's like, "Come on, this guy is headed out of bounds. Headed out of bounds. He's not wrestling.
Yeah,
What
that
are we
one-
doing?"
That one should have been a
Yes.
stall call.
So now we got 44 seconds, and this gets very, very interesting. In the final, 20 seconds.
Yeah, I over wrestled this position, unfortunately.
So you got a leg, but he's got a leg.
Yeah, I mean, I need to keep running the corner, like what I'm doing. He's obviously locked in the crouch, like keeping me. So I sat to my butt. I was like, hey, like this is the next best opportunity. And
I love your coaches at this moment. They're all like turn like
it's kind
maybe-
of contort yourself.
can
Yeah.
you- Yep.
And then here it's just about so he's locked in the crotch.
Mm-hmm.
One leg's down, one leg's high. I should have switched my hands and taken the other leg because what I do is I take the leg I have and I play it.
Yep.
So I go, oh, hey, yeah, this is great. I've got the leg. I'm going to finish. And then he rolls. And
Yep.
then now we end up kind of here. And here I was worried.
Yes.
To be honest, I was like, all right, we are.
And at this point, there's 8 seconds left. You know the clock is short.
I have no idea. No, like I had no idea how much time we had left.
Okay.
I was
okay.
like, all right, we're rolling.
And your job is to hang on to that leg for dear life, right?
Yeah, it's just to make it look like I'm not in a bad spot.
Yes.
So, I mean, everybody's like, oh, he was pinned. Like, there's still, like, you gotta. So, like, go back real fast.
Uh-huh.
So, you'll see the ref, like, go like this. And just kind of, he'll go, ready? There it is, bang. He goes like this. So, so if you're both neutral, and one guy's, like, on his back like that, it's a newer rule. It's called neutral danger. So, the ref goes 1, 2, 3. And then if he gets the 3, it's a takedown. So like that was like the initial of like you have to like unless it's a like hey this is a takedown for sure. If in a situation like that it's like oh no there's neutral danger like 1 neutral 1 2 and then you get to 3 then you give up the takedown. So that's kind of where like I was like all right I'm definitely in neutral danger but
Yeah.
we gotta hope.
That's right. So 4 seconds left. He tries again where you're on your back, and then the clock runs out.
Yeah,
And right there was like 5 more seconds. He's probably getting something, right?
for sure.
Yes.
He was definitely taking me down with more time probably.
Yes. So Saved by the Bell
Yeah.
in the national championship
Yeah.
match. Okay, so that's why I said this is the perfect match. Like so many crazy wrestling things happen in
Yeah.
this match. So now we go to the 30-30, right?
Yep.
I'm going to choose to use ride or die. I like
Yeah.
that term better than anything else. So is your parents?
Yeah, it's my dad and mom.
Look at the concern. It's just the best. Like parents at a national title match.
Yeah.
Your mom is dying.
My brother's the best. You can like with the audio playing, you can hear my brother yelling at Tom Brands
Yeah.
to see. He's like yelling. He's like, "Make him f***ing wrestle! Like make him wrestle!" Like my brother, it was killing me. And like, we'll get there.
Yes,
It's a funny thing that I think I only know.
This is the funniest thing about wrestling to me is
The
like
faces.
I mean, yes. I mean, this is
Yeah, I'm the worst
one
at
guy
it.
upside down and faces and this
I'm
and
the
that.
worst at it.
It's the best. It's the best. Just reminded me of all those. Yeah, this was here he spun. Yeah, and now
Yeah,
that gets.
Here we go.
Yeah, hang on, roll it.
Try to get belly down, keep a leg long.
Yep.
So this
Okay.
is so he had choice. He went down, and then this is I can talk through it. So
Sure.
riding time's racking up, trying to get him back down to the mat because I know how important it is. Bang. So I was like, screw it, I'm gonna try to shoot, and I got a stall call out of it. Right
Yep.
here. So I get this stall call, and I get my point. So now it's 2-2.
Yep.
Right. So
Talk through what that means in your head in that moment.
if you want to keep, they throw a challenge break that takes a second.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it's 2-2, And in my head, I'm like, all right, we're back neutral. It's tied. I just need to, like, continue look to score. Here, Jeremy's like, hey, this is what's going to happen. Like, Jeremy knew what was going on. Jeremy's like, all right, we're going to go down. Like, so as well as Poda was like, hey, we're going to go down, or we're going to go neutral. You're not going to get taken down. Don't get taken down right now. Like, that's all you have to do.
Yep.
And I was like, all right, sounds good. Appreciate it.
Yep. So they're reviewing whether this is a stall on his part.
Yeah, so I did not right here. I tried to score. I should have gotten this takedown, and life would have been way easier. But then they were arguing that this was like not a stall. And arguably, I don't really think that one was. I think there was prior ones that should have been. I don't think that one should have been called, but it is what it is.
And for people to understand, the reason stalling call exists there is because when he's near the edge like that and you're close to getting a takedown, best thing he can do is
back
get
out. Yeah.
Is
So now, obviously, this ref is talking with people upstairs. I'm kind of pacing back and forth. And Jeremy's just like, hey, like, you got 45 seconds. We're going to 15 seconds to not get taken down. We're going to go neutral, and you're not going to get taken down. And in my head, I'm like, all right, sounds good. Like, hey, we're going.
Yep.
So the last 15 seconds, I don't think anything happens.
Yeah, not really.
Yeah, so it was like, all right, don't. So, like, here, like, I can't just keep backing up because they'll hit me for stalling.
Yep.
So it's like, all right, hey, you got to stay in there. You got to stay in there. Like, so this is where, like, I'm really trying to keep my butt center, make it look like, you know, I'm staying engaged, staying into the center. And then immediately I knew I was going neutral. And I think it throws everybody for a loop because everybody was like, oh, he's definitely
the announcer even said it, like, where's he
he's
going
definitely
neutral?
going to go down. He's going to get out. Like, and it was like, oh, no, like, I'm going to go neutral because with the situation, with it being tied, me having riding time, I just can't get taken down.
Yes.
And
so explain that a little more for people. So we're in the final overtime period. You've gotten the stall point here.
Yeah, so the match is now tied.
Yes.
So now it comes down to riding time.
And you have the
and I have 6 seconds of riding time.
Yep.
So if he were to take me down, obviously I'd lose based off he had more points and he'd probably get more riding time. So now it's just like you kind of see Jeremy in the corner. He's like elbows tight. It's just like keeping everything tight and staying, you know, kind of locked in. It's funny here. So like my brother is off to like the left, kind of in front of me, and he's yelling, "Go down, go down," because like he doesn't know like the situation right now. And I kind of look at him like, I like shake my head like, no, trust. This is what's happening.
Yes.
And then you want to play it?
Yep.
And then you can kind of tell like he's confused. He's like, all right, what's going on? Like, you know.
Why is he doing this? What do I need to do? Yes.
Yeah, like it's just one of those like if you don't know the situation or like what's really like why I did what I did, like now he's like, oh, like I have to go score. So now it's like, all right, you know, I just gotta.
Right.
You know.
And you have one that in your back pocket.
I can give
here.
one. So now it's like they're gonna hit me here because obviously I'm just running away, which is rightfully so, right? So now. Once they hit me for stalling, it was like, all right, get to a control tie, which I do right here. I kind of shoot in, I get to a leg, and then I get to his body, and I'm like, all right, I'm good. Like, this is a very comfortable situation for me. And you kind of see everything.
And he knows.
Yeah, it's
well, he knows once you're there, like nothing he can do in 5 seconds that it's going to get him anything.
Yeah.
And ball game. The 6 seconds of riding time give you the national title.
Yeah.
We'll let it play here. I'll let you. There's the.
I think the commentary is the best part of this. The whole end of the video, the commentary is
Kevin,
the only part
can we go volume with this? No, we can't. Okay, all right.
Basically,
you can find it online.
Yeah,
yes, you can find it online
Daniel
because
Cormier is saying how tall.
He's like, this guy's got a 6'3" girlfriend.
Yeah.
This guy's got a 6'3" girlfriend.
How tall Ellie is.
A lot of people know this, but Ellie is a former Illinois volleyball player.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
I'll let it play.
And she lives and works in Philadelphia. Where this is taking place.
It was nice because,
Yep.
So it's just more of, you know, after that, getting to go celebrate with Ellie. And then,
there you go.
Parents.
Is that your brother there?
Yeah, there's my brother.
Yeah.
That's Max. Kind of beat me up from being a kid. And then, obviously, Pooch, Zach, Love, Cannon. There's Max, my mom, and then my dad.
That's great.
And Kanzler.
So great. National title. Then straight into the interview on ESPN.
They let it rip. They don't.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, hey, here we go. This is what we're
Yes.
talking about.
Yep.
Real-time reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how much are you looking to your corner there of like, a lot's going on here, right? It's overtime of a national title match. And
Yeah, it's more of just, having the trust that whatever they're saying is going to push me in the right direction. Which,
Sure.
like, for me, like, I have that trust with the staff to, hey, this is what's happening. It was like kind of like what I'd said, like being a robot. I was like, all right, sounds good. Like Jeremy was like, we're going neutral. Cool.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Yep. That's great. Congratulations. Okay. Thank you for doing this.
Yeah,
This
of course.
is
Yeah.
so helpful for people, if they want to check out the wrestling match this weekend. Who is it? Minnesota this weekend?
Yeah, Minnesota.
Yeah. Duel against Minnesota. So if you want to check that out, Scott, you got anything else?
No, just to say thank you so much for your time. And yeah, Illinois Wrestling 1 p.m. at Huff Hall this Saturday. We'll see you next time. Thank you to Lucas Byrd. Thank you
Appreciate
to
you
Kevin
guys.
Southworth, Robert Rosenthal. I'm Scott Beatty. Until next time when we light the eye.